Hey guys, it's Sebastian Guerra, president and partner here at Guerra Wealth Advisors. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the tax strategies that you can be implementing to be able to reduce your tax impact. If you're doing well financially, but still feel like you're paying too much money in taxes, you're probably right. Because one of the biggest gaps that we see with families is not how much money they make, but it's how much money they keep. Now, before we go any further, I want to be very clear about something. At Guerra Wealth Advisors, we believe taxes are one of the biggest epidemics to your retirement. We help you understand how your financial decisions today impact your taxes tomorrow. And we work alongside your CPA to help you become more proactive instead of reactive. Because tax planning is not something that you do just once a year. It's something that should be part of your overall financial strategy. Most people experience taxes one way. They earn income, they invest, they make decisions throughout the year, and then they find out what happened after the fact when they file their return. At that point, there is nothing that you can actually do. That is called reactive planning. What we focus on is helping you make decisions ahead of time so you can influence the outcome later on. The first thing that we do is we break your entire financial picture into 3 tax buckets: pre-tax, post-tax, and tax-free. Each of these buckets is taxed very differently, both today and in the future during retirement. You see, pre-tax accounts like traditional IRAs or 401ks, they give you a tax break today, but everything you take out in retirement is taxed as income. Post-tax accounts like brokerage accounts may offer you a little bit more flexibility, but you are exposed to capital gains and ongoing taxation. And tax-free strategies like Roth IRAs, municipal bonds, and life insurance retirement plans allow for tax-free growth and tax-free withdrawals if properly structured. Most people have money in all 3, but the issue is not having them. The issue is how they are balanced. We analyze how your assets are currently distributed across these buckets and determine if restructuring them over time could create a more tax-efficient plan. Because the goal is not just to grow your wealth, it's to control how and when it gets taxed. One of the most powerful strategies that we walk through is called Roth conversions. This is the idea of moving money from your pre-tax bucket into your tax-free bucket. Now, this does create a tax bill today, but the reason we explore it is because you are choosing to pay taxes now at a known rate instead of being forced to pay taxes later at an unknown, potentially higher rate. We walk you through scenarios to show how this could impact your long-term tax liability, especially when you factor in things like required minimum distributions, Social Security taxation, and the possibility of higher tax brackets in the future. The goal is not to evade taxes. The goal is to minimize them. You see, another key part of what we do is reviewing your tax return. It's not to necessarily prepare your taxes, but to understand it. We look at where your income is coming from, how it's being taxed, and what strategies may or may not have been used. Were there opportunities to shift income? Could certain deductions or credits been maximized? Was there a better way to structure the withdrawals or the investments to minimize taxes? This allows us to identify these missed opportunities from previous years and, more importantly, create a better strategy moving forward. So instead of looking backwards, we start planning ahead. As you approach or enter retirement, tax planning becomes even more important because now it is not just about how you earn money, it's how you take it out. We help structure where your income comes from year by year. Should it come from pre-tax accounts? Should it come from brokerage accounts? Should we lean into tax-free income sources? By being intentional about this, you can potentially reduce your overall tax burden over time and avoid the unnecessary spikes that come in your taxable income. You see, everything we do is designed to complement your CPA. We actively partner with tax professionals to help implement the strategies we are discussing. If you already have a CPA, we can work alongside them to ensure everyone is aligned and moving in the same direction. And if you do not have a tax professional or feel that you're not getting the level of guidance you need, we can also partner with you to connect you with a tax team that aligns with your goals and planning strategies. Because when your financial plan and your tax strategy are working together, that is when you actually start seeing the real efficiency in your wealth. At the end of the day, tax planning comes down to one simple idea. You're always going to be paying taxes. The question is, when, how much, and under what rules. And those are the things you can have more control over than you may realize. Because again, it's not just about how much money you make, it's about what you can keep. And when tax planning is done correctly, it can have one of the biggest impacts on your long-term financial freedom.